Here we go. Hold on. Hey, Philicia, how are you doing?
Jeff, I'm
Felicia,
good. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you for joining me on Indispensable
Jeff, can you
Appraiser.
hear me?
Uh,
Okay.
we're gonna have a fun time with this spotty internet, and I apologize. I am at the Outer Banks of North Carolina, but can you hear me okay?
I'm okay. Are you safe? Is everything okay? You're good?
Yeah, everything is good. So tell me a little bit about yourself real quick, and let's talk.
All right. So I'm in my 36 years in appraiser, starting in 88 with no license. And currently now I am a certified general appraiser in several states, as well as I do other valuation related services in the tax field as well as the insurance field.
Great. So
Oh, and I
what?
teach.
Cool. What do you teach?
I teach appraisal courses. I'm an instructor for McKissick Learning. I actually wrote a course on appraising condominiums as well as well, co-contribute because you don't ever write anything on your own. People are always involved. So I wrote the course in appraising condominiums as well as was a contributing author of Diversify Your Practice with Assessment Appeals.
Great. Well, thank you for joining me today. And first question is,
Oh,
what
I'm
are
a
we
use PAP
winning at?
instructor.
Great, thanks. What are we winning at in the appraisal industry? What are we doing good at?
What we've managed to do, good or bad, is we've managed to bring the appraisal field to the forefront. When I first started, there was no way anyone could understand how to be an appraiser. It became, after a while, as it came licensing, appraising became someplace where people could come. I remember the people in the .com bubble, they came into the appraisal field. While some people were saying, well, we don't need people in it, I thought it was a really good thing to bring people into this field so they could understand how things are valued. And now we do have quite a few appraisers in the field, as they say, good or bad, and they can be a trainee. They know how to be a trainee. They can also have their own independent license if they just want to do under $1 million residential, as well as certified residential and certified general. And they should look at licensing and as just the start, and then they can expand. I've met appraisers who appraise abandoned railroad tracks. I've met appraisers who are auctioneers, who are appraisers and auctioneers, appraisers and brokers, appraisers and insurance adjusters, appraisers and attorneys. So I think appraising is sort of a real good basic step, and then they can expand from there if they choose to, or just strictly stay in the field and do what they originally started doing.
Cool, cool. And what are our greatest challenges?
Our
So,
greatest challenges are like everyone else. We are getting hit. Hello,
yep, I'm still here.
Jeff, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Can you hear me?
Okay. I say our greatest challenges are the exposure. Yes, I can hear you now. So yeah, our greatest challenges are the exposure, because by being exposed, now everyone has an opinion about what an appraiser is or what appraiser is not. Um, Also, some of the appraisers are beginning to get discouraged. Our work has been reduced significantly, but that is just the lender component of the work. Our challenges are that we now have to start looking for other ways to earn money besides getting lender sort of jobs. Also, some of us, it might mean we have to do valuation work in other areas besides appraising. And for people who have always made money one way, it's kind of hard to now say, okay, I got to find a different way to make money. Also, we're getting um, unflattering opinions from others about what an appraiser is or is not. And some of us are taking it to heart. And I say this because I personally have had complaints filed against me that you just have to keep moving. And you just have to just keep on looking for the opportunities where you can serve a purpose and not listen to everything that says you're not good, you're not, and I think appraisers need to enhance their education beyond the CE requirements.
Cool. Appreciate that. And so where do we go from here? How do we fix some of the things you mentioned?
First, we have to really, really, really take an assessment of what our field is now and will be in the future. We need to embrace the technologies. We need to learn to solve more complex problems, whatever that might be. We need to also consider where can we take our valuation services and use it in other disciplines besides the non-lending. As I say, I'm a magistrate. I'm appraiser magistrate in Florida. So that's where I can act as an appraiser and I can do tax appeal work. But then there are also people that can work for the assessor/appraiser side as staff, or can represent the property owner as a fee appraiser and an expert witness. So we don't get contingency, but if I'm representing a property owner, I do what? I provide a valuation report, and I also can serve as an expert witness when testifying or presenting evidence. So we have to start looking at that. We have to start associating or collaborating or networking, as you say, with investors, builders, developers, attorneys, brokers. I've always done that. So I don't come in as the person that's going to sort of hit their number. I come in as the expert. So if they have questions, I provide questions or answers from my perspective, but we also have to take on some more complex assignments. I valued a handrail easement. I valued a tenant buyout. And although some of these things might seem very complicated, when you network with an appraiser that has this level of knowledge and you take the courses related to this, you'll find it gets easier and easier and easier. So I think we need to start embracing the fact that we are valuation professionals and go and find who needs our services beyond the lender in our particular jurisdiction.
Yeah, thank you for those very thoughtful answers. Is there any other topics that we didn't touch upon that you'd like to talk about?
I'm not talking because I'm waiting to hear if you get I was waiting to hear because I don't know if it was a delay.
Yeah.
So I'm like, look, I don't want to speak, and then Jeff is like still hearing the echo.
No, I got everything you said, Philicia. And since we have such a bad internet, I think we're gonna have to wrap it up. But I appreciate you joining me today on the pod. Did you get that?
Thanks, Jeff. Don't be a stranger. Welcome me back. Welcome me back when there's better connection.
I will welcome you back when I have a better connection. Thank you, Philicia. See ya.
All right, you take care. I'm gonna click out. All right. All the
All
best
righty.
and stay safe. Okay, you take care.